Okay, the big reveal, Phương Lin's Bún Bò Huế. Now, I've eaten here plenty of times before, especially in the past couple of weeks preparing for this video. And each time I've asked people eating in here whether they think it's good or not. And they always say that she's famous, she's definitely a firecracker, and that her bowls of Bún Bò Huế are bangers. So I'll let you decide. I'm going to bring you in and we're going to have a go at it. Okay, let's do it. Bún Bò Huế is a ridiculously popular dish here in Saigon, despite it hailing from the old imperial capital of Huế in central Vietnam, where, by the way, it's simply called bún bò. Generally consisting of cylindrical rice noodles, sliced beef, pork sausage, fish or crab cakes, pork knuckles and blood cake, submerged in a broth made with lemongrass, fish sauce, chilies, spices, topped with herbs, then cut with lime and even more chilies. There's no wonder it's a massive favourite with the punters here in Saigon. Bún Bò Huế is probably one of the most spicy dishes you'll get in Vietnam, because the tradition of spicy Vietnamese food is said to have originated around Huế. Yeah, I read somewhere that the conditions in Huế are better for growing chilies, hence the spicier food that tends to come from there. But I also suspect that because it's close to Hoi An, which was a major trading port, 200 years ago or so, that it was closer to the spice trade route and therefore they had greater access to spices. I don't really know, I'm kind of making it up, so if you do know, let me know, put it in the comments below because I'd really like to find out. Vietnam more or less can be divided into 3 distinct flavour zones, with the north preferring more subtle and savoury dishes, while down here we tend to like things sweeter with plenty of herbs, mostly because fruits and herbs are so plentiful. In fact, it's not unusual for Bún Bò Huế broth to have pieces of pineapple in the pot during its preparation. And of course in the central parts, as I've already mentioned, they love their spicy stuff. Now Bún Bò Huế varies from region to region and shop to shop, especially down here in Saigon. But one thing that never changes is this. You need to add this. This is called satay. Don't confuse it with the word satay, it's nothing like that. It's more like a dried chili sambal, probably is the best way I would describe it. It's got dried chili flakes, lemongrass, what else? Sugar, salt, probably fish sauce, and probably loads of MSG as well. And another one that you really need to put in is this sucker here, and this is called mắm tôm, and it's very famous and it smells. I'm not going to put my nose in it because people obviously put their spoons and whatever else in there to eat it, but it's basically fermented shrimp, and it's either shrimp or fish, and it's put into salt and then just left out in the sun for weeks on end. That's about it. And as you can see, it's purple. It's almost like an ube, the taro that you get a lot of in the Philippines. It looks like that, tastes nothing like that at all, but you really need to make sure you put this in along with the satay. Okay, so there we go. Big heap of that. I might put 2 in. There we go. After all, it's spicy. It's got to be spicy. Put a decent heap of that in. It's actually pretty hard to look at, but yeah, here we go. Yeah, put a nice heaping of that on there. And then just swish it in. Typically when I come here, Phương Linh will kind of make it all up for me. She'll put the satay and the mắm tôm in one of these along with some lime and whatever else and mix it in. And typically the way you eat it is that you dip the pieces of meat and the crab cake and whatever else into that and then eat it. You don't tip it into the bowl. But, you know, I'm a foreigner. I do things wrong all the time here. So mine's gone in there. All right, so there you have it. All right, let's dig in. Very good. Okay, so there you have it, Phương Lin's Bún Bò Huế in District 7. I'll leave the address in the description. Make sure you come and check it out. Is it the best one in Saigon? I don't know. I don't even know whether it's the best one in the street. There are plenty around, so make sure if you're in the area, come and check it out. 60,000 for the duck beard. I think it's well worth it. Okay, before it gets too hot, let's go on to the next place I want to show you. Let's hit the road.